This is the video presentation for the Nasium image using the straight arm unit. Patient's in a gown with stocking feet, all artifacts are removed. Marker goes in the lower corner of the 10 by 12 cassette field. We don't have to put a cassette in here. The intern would simply say 10 by 12 cassette would be in the bucket in a vertical position. So this unit already has a cassette plate in there that doesn't need to come out. Okay. Artifacts marker, cassette, going to measure our patient. So I'm going to have you turn and face in this direction. I'm going to measure him from the EOP to the lower third of the nose. He's 23 centimeters, and we would set his exposures on the Nasium chart for 23 centimeters. Okay. We would have our patient come over here and have a seat, hips in the back of the seat, feet on the pegs, hands on the lap, sitting up good, straight and tall, shoulder over the hip. And I would mark the patient's facial structures, and I would go through normal head carriage process at this point. Once I've established his normal head carriage, I want to go ahead and have him step out, because we need to move the unit, and you never want to have a patient seated in the chair when you're moving the x-ray equipment around them. So for patient safety, we're going to have him just step out for a moment. So what we need to do for a Nasium is we're going to decrease our focal film distance for our SID. So this is increase, this is decrease. So we're going to decrease it until this red line lines up with the 40 FFD on the tube arm. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll stop or pause right there. Next I'm going to use the tube tilt button, and I'm going to tilt the whole tube arm until the tube goes up towards the ceiling, and this red needle on the tube is at 10 degrees. Just there. Okay. I'm going to preset the bucky angle, just manually, putting some pressure on it. So it's roughed in at a head-shoulder angle, okay? Just about where we think that patient's head and shoulders will be when he's seated. So let's check. Our tube is still on 10. I'm going to go ahead and hold the chair. We're going to ask the patient to once again have a seat, hips in the back of the seat, feet on the pegs, hands on the lap, shoulder over the hips, sitting up good, straight and tall, pull up on your back. Okay, great. So now, I'm going to roll the patient backward towards the board, and please tell me what touches first, head, shoulders, or both. Shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to pull him forward just a little off the board, and I'm going to tilt the bucky manually, just applying some pressure at the top and bottom. And I'm also going to raise the height up a little until this 10 by 12 cassette square is just about his head and neck area. So we may have to adjust that just up a little higher. Okay, once again, I'm going to back you up. Tell me what touches first, head, shoulders, or both.
Both.
Okay, great. Collimator light on. And we're going to raise or lower our tube height to get that horizontal crosshair through the lower third of his nose. So this is our up button, here's our down. I'm going to tap the down button just a touch. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to open collimation all the way, and what you'll see on this particular unit is the horizontal beam, although it's through the lower third of his nose and between tragus notch and C1TP, the horizontal beam will project on a Nasium above horizontal center pinstripe. That's normal for a straight arm unit, so don't try to force that beam to be on center for a straight arm unit. You shouldn't do that. Okay, so I'm going to check him, make sure he's centered to vertical crosshair. If not, I can slide his chair over just a little, just to get him on center. There we go. And now we're going to check and see if there's any head rotation or tilt in the setup. If there's head rotation, we take it out with the chair just by turning. If there's any tilt, I would lean him at the waist. He doesn't have any tilt, so we're good. Okay. Bucky the patient, patient to bucky, tube to bucky the patient. We're going to collimate, bringing in top and bottom shutters first, and into this 10 by 12 cassette field. Now watch, I'm watching my top and my bottom shutters. Notice how that bottom shutter is going to come into the 10 by 12 field before the top. So I'm going to have to back this shutter out. I'm going to move and stand so I can see around him to get into that Velcro tab that marks the bottom of my 10x12 cassette field. Notice how, when I have it in correct position, the top collimation field will not be inside my 10x12 cassette field, and that's okay. As long as we have one shutter inside the field horizontally, we're good. Now I'm going to come in with the vertical or side shutters, watching the 10x12 field on both sides, whichever one comes in first. Looks like this side comes in just a little bit first. We're going to bring it inside that 10x12 cassette field by a ½ inch and stop. So collimation looks good. Filtration, using a 3 and 4 filter. The 4 will be on the top of the collimator covering the orbits. It'll stick on with Velcro. So watching that shutter over his eyes. Okay, there's that filter shadow covering his orbit. I can still see a little white strip between the filter and the horizontal beam. Coming up on the bottom with my 3 filter, just about to the nasal flares. Okay, we can still see that light strip below the beam, so we're good. One last check on the patient. Everything looks good. And I would make the exposure. Then I would relax my patient, remove filters, go through all my closing steps. I'm going to hold the chair and ask the patient to stand out gently. Okay, relax the patient. Remove my filters. Going to open collimation. And going to neutralize my tube arm. Neutralize my bucky. I'm going to change my marker for the next image, reset exposures for the next image, and return to step 6, reestablish normal head character.